MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. Game 2 of the World Series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Kansas City Royals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, it was a good start for these guys at home. They did what they needed to do in the opening game, and this crowd really showed up and made a difference as well. Should be an electric atmosphere again, so we'll see if the guys on the field can feed off it and take a commanding lead in this series.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on MLB Network, and we'll have it all for you next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Kansas City Royals.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, Dero?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Brad Keller is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Leading off tonight for Philadelphia, the shortstop, Gene. fans, a reminder to stop by the Stadium Store, located on the main concourse, to pick up all of your World Series souvenirs. Whether you're looking for hats, shirts, jerseys, outerwear, we've got a full line of products to suit your needs. Be sure to stop by tonight. Hey fans, want to be able to take MLB.com with you wherever you go? Then listen to the best of Major League Baseball when and how you want it through MLB.com podcasts. Whether it's fantasy information, minor league information, or the latest news and views from around baseball, MLB.com podcast will keep you informed. Visit MLB.com/podcast and subscribe today.
Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count.
First pitch, 7:07.
The windup and the 0-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Segura behind on a 1-2 count. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Keller has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Into the box now, Bryce Harper.
Number 3, Bryce Harper.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, 0-1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field, and he will make the play. 2 away now.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Ripped down the first base line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Popped him up. Perez is under it, and that's the 3rd out. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. On to the bottom of the first at Kauffman Stadium, and Philadelphia is off to an early 1-0 lead. A chance now from the K to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Sal Perez is definitely a guy to watch right now. He's hit 6 home runs in his last 10 games, and there's no doubt he's the biggest threat in this line. Don't miss any of his at-bats because we're going to see if he's going to be shooting for the moon tonight.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this will be fouled away. That's popped up. Hernandez shading to his right. 1 out.
Batting second, the left fielder, Brian.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
1-1.
Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
That left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Into the box, George Brett, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He pops it up. Hernandez over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting fourth, the catcher.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Arrieta, a 6'4" right-hander. He was a 5th-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Ready with the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
The set and the 2-2. Bounce towards the second baseman. Hernandez fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Kansas City. They're down 1-0. Now batting, Andrew McCutchen, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Andrew McCutchen.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Herrera.
First pitch on its way. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 7.
Settling in now, Michael Franco. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball one.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
2-1 after the foul ball there. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike two.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Oh, what happened? He can't make the play. Now a long throw to third.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Batting ninth.
Digging in now, Andrew Knapp. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. And that misses, ball one. Herrera at third. Franco at second with one away. 2-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And even with two away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base. Gene Segura standing in. He went down looking to open up the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive, base hit down the line. And this one will bounce into the wall. The relay to second now, but he's safe as two runs come across to score away from the play.
Up next for
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking two right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Phillies 4 and the Royals nothing. Now to the plate, Alex Gordon, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Here comes the first pitch. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Franco moving to his left. 1 out.
Batting 6.
Now at the plate, Ryan O'Hearn, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Grounded down the third baseline. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting 7. the right
So
fielder.
bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in now, one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. And they'll just go ahead and give Chipper first base here as he'll reach via the intentional walk.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Digging in, Whit Merrifield. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First offering on its way. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Harper on the run, and no one will track it down. Jones is off at first with 2 away. Hits this one hard the other way. Reined in. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Royals leave 1. They trail here 4-0. Here's Bryce Harper now. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Fans, the RBI program is a program sponsored by Major League Baseball that provides baseball and softball playing opportunities to youth in underserved communities. RBI currently serves nearly 120,000 boys and girls in more than 200 cities worldwide. For more information on the RBI program or to find the RBI league nearest you, please visit MLB.com/RBI.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Seared down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Lofted in the air out to right field. Jones on the move, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The left fielder, number 22.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to third, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Oh, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. One left for Philadelphia, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Adalberto Mondesi, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0. Into center field, line drive base hit. With that, the Royals have their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
From the stretch, runners on the move for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Now a look and a throw back to second, and he's back easily. Mondesi stands at second with no outs. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that's a fair ball as this will rattle up into the corner. And the run is in from second as they're on the board for the first time, 4-1 now.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now. Working the edges, painting corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Up and in for ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 1-1. Lifted the other way to left center. McCutchen is under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Now
stepping into the box, George Brett.
George Brett.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
And he's back in standing. The 0-2 home. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up on the backhand. And there are two away now. Now at the plate,
Now
Salvador Perez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do it.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. A run for the Royals on the RBI double. We played 3 full. It's the Phillies 4 and the Royals 1. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Micah Franco gets set to start out the inning.
Franco.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hamilton is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So one away here with the bases empty, and digging into the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Two balls, 2 strikes to Nick Williams.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
A bouncer to the left side, and there's out number 2.
The batter.
So stepping in, Andrew Knapp hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
2-0 now.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
And this is going to find the gap as it heads for the waterfall and extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the 2 teams already. Gotta tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Gene Segura is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Now batting, second base.
This game is unbelievable sometimes, Dan. There's a bullet knock right there. You're expecting an RBI. He almost hit it too good. He can't even score.
Boy, too good is it, Mark. This is one right here. It just kind of gets out to the outfielder so quick that the runner not able to score from second base.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Phillies leave a couple as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Now at the plate, Alex Gordon. He popped out in his first trip.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Hernandez is there. 1 out.
Now batting, number 66.
Striding in, Ryan O'Hearn. First pitch of the at-bat. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
The right fielder.
So now 2 gone here in the inning for Chipper Jones. Arrieta's got his target and delivers. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes, desperate times, call for desperate measures.
With Merrifield next to hit, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. Jones rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score as they now trail by only 2.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
From the belt, the pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossoming.
Now a pickoff play at second and a dive, but he's back in. First pitch on its way. On a line, that's a base hit. He'll come home with it. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here as the side is retired. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. And now Bryce Harper. He lined out his first time around and then went down on strikes last time up.
Bryce Harper.
Liner in there for a base hit. Hard around first is Harper racing for second. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double. That was pretty obvious in live action that ball was hit hard. And after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo. An impressive swing of the bat. No hits to this point. Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
Taken in by Brett. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now McCutchen belts one, carrying well to left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
That wasn't a particularly deep home run by today's standards, but it certainly did scream out of the park in a hurry. You see there on show track an impressive 112 miles an hour off the bat.
The batter, the center fielder.
Here's the set.
So good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fast.
Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did. And looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. So it's a runner at first with two gone. And digging into the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this two-run home run. Middle of the night from Kauffman Stadium, it's the Phillies 6 and the Royals 3. Digging in once again, Brian Goodwin. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Brian Goodwin.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Now batting.
Ready once again, George Brett. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Hard on the ground towards short. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. Roman Quinn will try and loosen up here as he'll take over at short following the injury.
Number 24, Roman.
Ready now, Salvador Perez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
The batter, the catcher.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll lay off a first pitch sinker, missing down and in for a ball. 1-0.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Goodwin over at second. Brett at first with no outs. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Takes this the other way to right. Harper is there, 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Digging in, Alex Gordon. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Gordon.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. And he will score ahead of the play, and that'll close the gap to 2. It's 6-4 now. Stepping up to the plate, Ryan O'Hearn. First pitch coming. Here it is. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
McCutchen is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. And McCutchen won't get him. He's in there at third.
The right fielder, number 10.
2 men on, 2 out, and standing in now one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
The batter, number 15.
At the plate, Whit Merrifield. Tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
Harper is there to make the catch, and welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
The catcher.
Thank you, Heidi. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Line drive to left. Goodwin is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
The shortstop.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Roman Quinn is getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Bullet back up the middle. Hamilton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Cesar Hernandez will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. 6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Phillies down in order. They still lead it 6-4. Leading off the inning, Adalberto Mondesi, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. And he is into third with a triple, his 3rd hit of the night. So he's head first into third as he laid it all on the line on that one.
Yeah, he took a pretty big risk going for the triple, Matt, but you gotta love the aggressiveness and the willingness to get dirty and beat the throw to third. Man, that was a fun play to watch.
Lifted the other way to left center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. In to score, the runner from third.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple, and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Goodwin. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And that one is gone!
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Now batting, third baseman, Joe.
Standing in now, George Brett. He swings and grounds it to short. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Into the box, Salvador Perez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Here comes the 0-1. He's running, and he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he is lucky to be able to scamper back to third as he's in safely.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold it third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Here comes the first pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Perez blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He'll score easily. And it's now an 8-6 ball game. And Gordon will make it all the way around to third base. He's got himself a triple.
The bat.
With that base hit right there, D-Row, that's his 3rd RBI of the game. More importantly, his team's now ahead.
Yeah, these are the special ones. He's had a great approach all day. He's battled his tail off, and he's given his team single-handedly, almost given his team a chance to win this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard back up the middle. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Line towards center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So the nearly bat around here is 8 men. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. It's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point.
The right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Troy Percival is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 40, Troy.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
The first baseman, number 10.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage. Home run. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matty V, you don't see this very often, Dero. Wind blowing in like it was today, the ball is still leaving the ballpark.
Yeah, and I think both pitchers used it. It was a disadvantage. They thought with the wind blowing in, they could attack the zone. They left a lot of pitches over the middle of the plate, and both these offense proved them wrong.
And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Willie Peralta comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 43.
Into the box now, Maikel Franco. Here's a swing and a line drive, and he may have just tied the ball game. That's down for extra bases. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And that's going to plate the tying run from second as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
Designated hitter, Nick.
So here's the Phillies DH, Nick Williams. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Oh, and the tag will get him at home plate as that keeps the ball game tied.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Andrew Knapp, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Stepping in, Roman Quinn. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Williams rounds third and is digging for the plate. This will kick up against the wall now. And the runner is in from second. And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, Dero. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair. And
now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Eric Skoglund will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 53, Eric.
From the stretch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. Getting late, stretch time now in Kansas City. The Phillies lead it 11-9. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Ned Yost talked with me between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. 8 of their hits have gone for extra bases. So they're not only putting the ball in play and getting on base, they are doing so with authority. And that has this dugout feeling awfully good about themselves, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First pitch of the at-bat. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Hard hit to first. Hoskins has it. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
One man gone now for KC in the seventh. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. First pitch on its way. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Franco is up with it, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Billy Hamilton earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First offering on its way. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side, and that's in there. Base hit. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And try as he might, but he... So digging in now, Bryce Harper. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Bryce Harper.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Merrifield picks it up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The first baseman, number 17.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. Here comes the first pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The windup and the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealing in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Splash landing. It's into the fountains for a monster home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they open up a 4-run lead.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Kevin McCarthy gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Kevin McCarthy.
In now, Odubel Herrera. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Pulled toward right center field. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now.
the third baseman.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Michael Franco. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Not ready for another shot now. Brian Goodwin. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
2 balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
The third baseman, double shot.
Digging in now for Kansas City, George Brett. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Now batting, catcher.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Salvador Perez. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound.
Please.
And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight.
Number 12.
He might be a loser on another day, but thanks to the offense, his 7 1/3 could be enough to get him a victory. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Herrera's there. He makes the play, and the runner will try to tag from first. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. Over now, they'll apply the tag between second and third. It's a careless double play, and the inning is So coming to the plate, Nick Williams. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Tim Hill enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
You see that so much, left on left matchup, that slider down in a way that you get a bad swing on it. There's so many few left-handed hitters that are willing to drive the ball up the middle the other way.
He'll try again, 1-2. Hard hit ball to second, and that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th.
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is...
And the throw in gets away from him. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Standing in now, Roman Quinn. Here's a swing and a ground ball, and that's through into right field for a base hit. The relay. Throw to second, but he's in there as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He's set and the pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Merrifield will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
fielder.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Bryce Harper. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first. So the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk. And the force play is now in order. Goose Gossage enters the game with one gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 54. Goose.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Gossage, the former Seattle Mariner, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Rhys Hoskins goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. 1-1 to Andrew McCutchen. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So 1 run on 3 hits. No. So here's the Royals DH, Alex Gordon. He's the one to start things off with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th-inning rally. First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Chasing after it is Herrera. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting.
Standing in, Ryan O'Hearn. He was a ground out victim last time up. Jorge Bonifacio will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Lifted in the air out to right. Harper has a read on it. 2 down.
The right fielder,
so
10.
Striding forward now, Chipper Jones. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
The batter, number 15.
Now at the plate, Whit Merrifield. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Jones, the runner at first with 2 gone. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
You know what that ugly swing tells me right there? This guy's got his good slider work, and that thing's got depth and bite.
In there, a base hit. Now a long throw home. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulder square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
First pitch on its way. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one, and the Phillies have gotten the all-important road victory here in Game 2. They even up the series before heading home as this one is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
Plenty of offense here in this one as we give you one final look at the line score. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And, Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series, while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
14 to